Cooking is an art, but behind every delicious dish, there are hidden secrets that make everything easier, more efficient, and even more flavorful. And who better than Grandma to know the best tricks to make cooking faster, smarter, and more enjoyable? Her wisdom, passed down through generations, has stood the test of time, proving that sometimes the simplest solutions can make the biggest difference. Today, we're diving into 10 grandma approved cooking hacks that will save you time, enhance the flavors of your meals, and help you solve those frustrating kitchen challenges we've all encountered. Some of these tricks might sound too good to be true, but trust me, they work like magic. Stick around until the end because the last trick is a real game changer that could completely transform how you approach cooking. One of the most common kitchen struggles is dealing with tough meat. No one wants to chew through a steak that feels like rubber, and Grandma's solution is incredibly simple: vinegar. The acidity in vinegar breaks down the muscle fibers, making the meat significantly more tender and flavorful. All you need to do is place your meat in a shallow dish, pour 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar per pound over it, and let it rest for at least 30 minutes. Once the time is up, rinse the meat under running water, pat it dry, and cook it as you normally would. This trick works wonders for steaks, roasts, and even chicken, giving you a more tender bite every time. Another kitchen dilemma is overly acidic tomato sauce. Whether you're using fresh tomatoes that aren't fully ripe or a concentrated tomato paste that's too tangy, there's a quick fix: baking soda. Just add a small pinch, about 1/4 teaspoon, while the sauce is simmering. Stir well and let it work its magic. The baking soda neutralizes the acidity without altering the sauce's flavor too much, making it taste smoother and more balanced without needing extra sugar. If your morning coffee is too bitter, you don't need to add more sugar to make it palatable. Instead, try adding a tiny pinch of salt. This unusual but effective trick balances the flavors, reducing the bitterness and highlighting the coffee's natural sweetness. You can add the salt directly to the coffee grounds before brewing or stir it into your cup after pouring. This method is especially helpful when dealing with dark roast coffee or a particularly strong brew. Speaking of secret ingredients, did you know that the water you cook pasta in can be your best friend when it comes to thickening sauces? That cloudy water you usually pour down the drain is packed with starch, which helps sauces cling to pasta and become silky smooth. Before draining your pasta, scoop out about half a cup of the cooking water and gradually add it to your sauce while stirring. This simple trick creates a luscious texture without needing to rely on extra butter or cream, making it perfect for dishes like carbonara or cacio e pepe. Crispy bacon is a breakfast favorite, but achieving that perfect crunch can sometimes be tricky. If your bacon tends to cook unevenly or ends up chewy rather than crispy, try dusting it with a bit of flour before frying. The flour absorbs excess grease, helping the bacon cook more evenly while reducing oil splatters. Just lightly coat each slice with flour, shake off the excess, and fry as usual. The result? Perfectly crispy, golden bacon every time. For those who enjoy a warm cup of coffee but want to cut back on sugar, there's another trick: cinnamon. Adding a bit of cinnamon directly to the coffee grounds before brewing infuses your coffee with a warm, cozy aroma while naturally enhancing the flavor. As the hot water flows through the coffee, it extracts the essential oils from the cinnamon, giving your cup an extra layer of depth without the need for added sweeteners. If you've ever struggled to squeeze enough juice out of a lemon, here's a simple way to maximize every drop. Heat the lemon first. You can either soak it in hot water for about 5 minutes or roll it firmly on the counter while applying gentle pressure with your palm. This process helps break down the internal fibers, allowing more juice to be released when squeezed. In fact, this method can increase the juice yield by up to 30%, making it incredibly useful for lemonade, salad dressings, or marinades. Marinating meat is a great way to infuse flavor, but did you know that adding just a teaspoon of sugar to your marinade can make a huge difference? As the meat cooks, the sugar caramelizes, creating a beautiful golden crust and adding a subtle layer of sweetness. This trick works especially well for grilled or pan-seared meats like pork and chicken, as well as roasted vegetables, giving them a slightly crispy, caramelized finish. One of the most frustrating kitchen experiences is chopping onions and ending up with burning, watery eyes. To prevent this, simply soak the onions in cold water for about 10 minutes before slicing. The water reduces the concentration of sulfur compounds, the very thing that causes eye irritation, making the chopping process much more pleasant. Finally, one of the best tricks for making hard-boiled eggs easier to peel involves vinegar. Adding a tablespoon of vinegar to the boiling water helps weaken the eggshell, making it much easier to remove after cooking. For even better results, once the eggs are done, transfer them to an ice bath for a few minutes before peeling. This method ensures that the shell practically slides off, leaving you with smooth, perfectly peeled eggs every time. And there you have it, 10 of Grandma's best kitchen tricks that can completely change the way you cook. Which ones surprise you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you found these tips helpful and want to discover more secrets like these, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. See you next time.